4 o'clock, so we'll call this meeting to order. I guess the first thing we need to do is stand for pledge allegiance to the flag and the father of prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll start with prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just come to you tonight, just ask you to give us guidance in everything we do, Lord. What we do with the public, and we just want to make the right decisions for our county. Just lead us in the right direction, and so us all have a safe trip home. In precious name we pray, amen. Amen. All right, you got a copy of your minutes in there, if you'll look over them. Just suspend the reading of them, just look over them.
I'll make a motion to suspend the reading of the minutes.
Second. Motion made by Jason, second by Alan, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no, ayes have it. Next order of business is the treasurer's report. Don't read the ending
The ending balance for the general account is $27,847.34. The ending balance for the road account is $1,266,886.31. The jail fund is $34,608.72. The LGEA fund is $10,147.15. The solid waste fund is $51,216.68. Parks and Rec is $4,073.39. LGEDF is $30,490.85. The clerk storage is $7,094.13. Opioid is $109,180.16. Land acquisition is $69,845.92. And the EK safe is $525,817.02. The grand total for all funds is $2,137,207.67.
Got any questions on the treasurer's report?
I move to accept the treasurer's report.
Alan makes the motion.
I'll second.
Yep, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it, motion carried. Open comments. Courtney, you want to jump in on that since I got you on there?
Sure.
Way you go.
We don't really have any new updates at this time. You did get your kayak launch funded, and I updated the updates there a little bit to make them a little bit more organized, put the most recent stuff on there that we're working on right now. We're still working with Backroads of Appalachia on the training facility over there on Sturgeon Creek, getting that up and going. Also, I brought our new economic development coordinator with me today. This is Chris Back, so if y'all need anything from him, he's going to introduce himself a little bit later. Y'all can get to know him. If you need anything, just let him know.
Thank you. Chris, you want to say anything?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get you out of the way, that way you can leave if you want to.
Well, I'm relatively new. This is my first time here. I haven't been to Boonville in about 20 years probably or something like that. It's a real pleasure to meet you all, and I'm glad to be here. And again, if there's anything I can do for you, you know, we're looking at mapping north and the Middle Fork, the Kentucky River, and open it up to kayaking. We're working on a debris removal plan. We've asked for some attachments for drones, which will allow us to estimate volume in the rivers. So that's a project that's going to carry us through the fall. But if I can do anything for any of you, by all means, give me a call. I'll give you my cards when I leave. I'd be glad to do anything I can. Thank you all.
You got to do it online?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she can use yours.
Is it recording? This is a new one.
All right,
right, next order of business is, Austin sent this, to us. It's from former clerk, correct? A bill that's owed, say, $1,872.04. And can you tell us more about it, where it's from,
Does anybody have it?
Well, I've got it on my email here, guys.
Well, what it is just old taxes owed from the office that the office has to pay monthly, and that's what they are on
It's from
taxes. I
23.
can't remember the years, it was a few years back, I believe. So she just owes those to the state.
That's 2024 remittance. So, I guess we might as well pay them. That's the fee she turned over, so we'll give motion to pay them.
Second.
Jeff makes a motion. Jason second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
No. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Garbage truck. We got a gentleman here that's also a magistrate. Campbell County, where is he?
Taylor
Taylor County.
Yeah, Taylor County. So I do, yeah, like I said, I do magistrate work in Taylor County too. And with CMI equipment. So I previously talked to Willard about the garbage trucks. I guess there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. We initially talked about maybe a non-CDL truck. If you all were going to look at non-CDL, benefit of that is you don't have to drive the tractor, it's easier. And then kind of over the time, maybe today, we talked about the county looking at possibly, if they went with a garbage truck, doing like where a lot of these counties and cities are buying garbage trucks, keeping them 13 months and then reselling them. And that way you get a new garbage truck every year. Basically how that works is you're buying a CDL truck. So when you buy a CDL truck, you think over 33,000 GVW or whatever it is. You have to pay, if you're a contractor, you have to pay a FET tax or like that. It's about 12%. Municipals, county governments don't have to pay that tax. So when you buy a CDL truck, you can take that truck, auction it off after 13 months, which is considered used, at an auction like the one in Alabama that you're doing with your dump truck. These contractors will buy them because your depreciation on that truck is not depreciating at 12%, right? So you're either making money or you're breaking even. You break even, let's say worst case, you're just buying a new truck, and you're keeping that maintenance down or anything like that. So we looked at that option too. I didn't come in with that option. I was thinking non-CDL version because it was small county road, 16 yards. So it kind of depends on what the fiscal court wanted to do there. If you want to go non-CDL where you have drivers, I talked to Willard today though. He acted like the CDL drivers was okay.
Yeah, we got through.
So if that's not the option, then I would say, or if that's not going to hurt you, then maybe the option is going with the 20 yard, not much bigger. Then you got the option to. You can finance it through KCO, which most people do just because your clerks and stuff here don't have to deal with all the paperwork. KCO does all that paperwork for you, as far as getting your credit and everything like that. Then that option gives you the option to sell it after 13 months as used, and you can have your new one the next year. So I don't have the specs on that. I got the specs on the 16 yards if y'all want to see them. Kind of the trucks. This is on a Mack chassis. I'll give you these two, so you can kind of look at them. But I would say if you go with the non-CDL version, you might want to go with like the Mack chassis, stuff like that. A CDL version, if you're going to auction it off, Peterbilt would probably be your best option as a chassis because they're reselling those better. There would be a little bit of difference in price, maybe $3,000 to $5,000. You're going to pay more for a Peterbilt, but you're going to make it up at auction time. All the trucks are going to be automatic. It's just the best way to go, especially for auction stuff too.
I think we went through Lonnie at KCO.
Right. And so, that said, with CMI equipment, we sell these back beds, put them on any chassis, like I said, mainly Peterbilt's what we've been selling most of. They're made in Cynthia, Kentucky, they're made right here in Kentucky. Plants right here. With CMI, if you buy a garbage truck through us, finance it, whatever, you'll have no downtime. So if something happens to that bed, then we send a tech out or the truck's under warranty, same way. Something happens to it, we send a tech out, we can't get it up and running that day, we'll bring you a backup truck, and we'll take that truck and fix it. So you'll have zero downtime. A lot of these companies don't offer that. Municipal equipment, best equipment, they don't offer that. But we offer a backup truck. That's one of the things that I brought in, being a magistrate, that's one of the things we have problems with in Taylor County. You know, you got a dump truck, anything down, you're missing all that time. Especially mowing, like, you don't want a garbage truck or a mower, especially summertime down. Very long.
If we had one down, it hurts
Yeah,
real bad.
so.
We got over 100 and something.
But as far as the chassis, we would work with the chassis dealer. I'm gonna guess maybe London's the closest. Work with the chassis dealer there. I mean, if the bed stuff, if you have problems with the bed, like worst case scenario, we take it to Nashville. Our place in Nashville is actually Goodville, right outside of Nashville. Work on there, but we'll bring you a backup truck you'd have the whole time.
Okay.
So, pricing wise, you're looking at non-CDL, that truck there, around 215,000. Have to be probably run through maybe Sourcewell, something like that. If y'all, I don't know if y'all use Sourcewell much.
Yeah, have.
Run through Sourcewell. CDL version on a Peterbilt chassis, like he said, no revving cylinders, right? No part tippers, probably just a cable. You're looking at 245, so 20,000, maybe 20,000, what, $30,000 more. 245 and maybe 240s.
But we can put them back in the sale and sell them, that's what we need.
So 13, yeah, you can't, yeah, I called that J&E on, to J&M Woods, Alabama. Yeah, they do run those too. He says, that guy I just talked to said, usually you get 100, like, they'll find back at 13 months exactly what you pay for them. You'll at least get that. And I think even on the dump truck, they guarantee you 95%.
95%.
So,
If we decide to go this route, what's the turnaround?
as far as having one,
Yeah.
if we build it, if we have to build it, we're looking at 5 months right now. So we got stock. I think I'm about 100% sure we're getting a Peterbilt 20-yard, same truck that we just bought one from Hart County. We bought an extra one. That should be maybe into September.
So it's not a
So
year.
worst case, you're looking at 5.5 months probably worst case. That's building the chassis and then wherever dealer we got and then sending that to Cynthia and building the bed. Usually takes 2 months, 60 days on each. Plus your haul time. So,
So those, you do know through Keiko, we'll go through Keiko.
yeah, I called, Kelly, do you have her number?
No,
No, I'll send it.
usually talk to Lonnie. You know Lonnie?
Well,
I can't remember his last name, but he's the one I usually deal with. Lonnie Kent.
man, yeah, Kelly, I can't remember her name, that we dealt with fire truck at one time. Let me see.
Lonnie Kent.
There's a Bobby Lacer and a Kelly Mittler. They take up. I can send you her number, too.
We'll get some information together on
Yeah.
it, see what.
See how finance goes.
Yeah.
Usually they'll do them, what, 18 months, I don't know what y'all do on your garbage truck, it's like usually 18 months kind of.
I think it was, we bought hers kind of late, so we're gonna put it in auction next month. We only had it 8 months, I think. I guess you get it from the time, maybe purchase to the auction, but.
Right. I would suggest though, if you want a non-CDL, it's fine, but you buy that straight out. If you're gonna go the route of reselling them is go to the CDL. That's probably your best route as far as making money. I mean, a lot of these counties and cities that I'm dealing with do it. I mean, they turn them over. Somerset's big on it. I mean, they actually make money with theirs. Which they're buying the front, the front loaders and the ASL garbage trucks, a little bit bigger than the rear loads, but they actually make money. Make $15,000, $20,000 a truck. So.
We'd be interested in checking into it and seeing what we
So,
do.
and I'll work on my end and check Kelly and kind of see
We'll get some information
Yeah.
back.
But I guess my biggest thing, yes, CMI, as far as getting the truck to us, will back up, service truck, everything, keep you up. All right, thank you.
Appreciate you. Just let me know when you find out something.
I will.
All right, next order of business is, Kaywood Road, across the low water bridge. I kind of sad to read, just got Kaywood. Virginia's asked me several times, and I'm going to try to figure out the elbow curve in, it keeps washing out real bad, and it's a nightmare to keep working on. She's wanting to give us easement, and I think they're gonna talk to him, so come out of, across the bridge and up the straightaway, go through their field, reroute the road to take away that elbow curve and all that mess that's down there. They're out to give us right away, break a new road through there, and we'll close those, right out soon as we get it done. Yeah,
Good deal, yeah.
I get a motion to do that, and I guess that's all we need on that end here.
All we need is that, just the agreement to close the old part out, because that's the main thing you want to do. is
Yeah, I'm not-
Make sure you close that out, so we got no liability on it, as soon as they sign it.
I would go ahead and do that.
All right, Alan makes a motion. Second, all in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. We've got, I've talked with her this morning, we've got some old equipment up there we need to liquidate. We can seal bid it, and we can get auctioneers to come in and have like a one-day auction. And that's when the auction out, we've got Jessica phone calls. But, what else we got that we need to get rid of?
That's the old food truck, cop car, 2 cop cars, low boy, 2 old dump trucks,
Dodge truck.
Dodge truck,
Old Suburban.
old Suburban.
We're just making a junkyard back there and there's stuff enough when you use it, so I'd like to get you guys some information, but, I'll check with someone, maybe auction it off, or we'll take sealed bids on it, so. Let's get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need, sitting in the way, cluttering up.
I'll make the motion.
Jason makes a motion, Jeff second, all in favor say aye. Opposed, no, ayes have it. All right. You know, they started mining back in Buffalo, and we're getting some coal severance money now, but we already requested or coal severance in Frankfurt to cover some bills. Did I not bring that one? Like we did last year, we requested, I think $91,000 to cover the senior citizens. Should not be in here. $91,500.77 for their,
Which makes sense.
LGEDF, so that's the coal severance Frankfurt we request from. She had to pay some of the bills because we thought it was gonna lose her LGDA money. But we actually got $8,000 last month where they started back mining, and I don't know how long we're gonna mine. I need to pass a resolution here to request this money down from Halfield.
How would we, do that? I'll see.
Alan makes a motion. Jason second. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. All right. That's the next order of business is a FEMA update. We actually had planned on drilling out Wild Owl Road. We had 3 of those ones. Section Creek, and
Mo Warren,
Larned,
Wolf Creek.
and we had a emergency road aid project on Wolf Creek, one on Frost Ranch.
And Wild Dog Road.
There was 5 of them, and somehow they didn't, but got left out of the paper, so we ran it this week. We'll be opening bids on those, not this Friday, coming next, and at 4 o'clock. Is that right?
22nd.
The 22nd, did you guys be here? 4 o'clock? That was get over February disasters, caught back up, we still have not got anything from the April flood. I think we've got 2 on Wolf Creek from the April flood, and I think there's a couple more. It's, we've still not got anything on those, but we'll get those bid out. That should give us caught up on the February FEMA stuff. Next thing is road department report. You should have it in your packet. Everything is done. They've been pulling the ditches on all blacktop roads. Got 2 tractors still mowing. Well, actually 3, don't we?
Yeah.
Cut
Brush,
brush.
brush cutting with tape.
Yeah, so they're continuing to work. Somebody called me last week, said that Brushy Creek out there, everybody's shaking cement in since they've lived out there, so, got a lot of compliments on the roads and what they've done to them, and Tommy Burns' place, so I think they've changed the name of that road 2 or 3 times, so I don't know what's really got. Do you have anything that you want to talk to Woodard about, anything?
It's looking good, but we've been putting ditch lines.
I guess soon as the blacktop roads get done, we'll move to gravel roads, start ditching those. We put out how many culverts in this week, or this month, I'm sorry. That's about the ground, I'm telling you guys, we sure appreciate your work. Solid waste too. Yeah, solid waste report, man, they're gonna give us a solid waste report.
Solid waste is about the same. It's open its own. Seems to be working, so we don't have any major breakdowns, so everything seems to be going okay.
I had to call on some appliances got thrown over the hill on Ambergy Road. I mean, please don't throw these over the hill. And we'll take them to the county garage free of charge. If you've got an old appliance, please bring it there and don't throw it over the hill. Next order of business, transfers. We don't need no transfers, so we're good on that. Next order of business, paying the bills.
Motion to pay all legally approved bills if money's available.
Make a motion, you have a second. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no, ayes. Yeah. Open comments. Anybody else want to talk about anything?
But I have one thing, the farmer's market, I'm thinking, Dr. Jones out there about, and they didn't have a request to move it to the other side.
I told Megan twice to move it, I guess. And when he goes over there, it's full of people or something. But tell him in the morning to move that over on the concrete side.
Just whenever he dumps it, he finds it, wherever he stuff.
I told him to put it on the lower side of the building and put it on the upper side.
Put it on the other side.
I guess it's just according to which way you look at the building. So,
But there's a little pad down there below it, where they used to say it'd be fine.
try to support the farmer's market. A lot of people go bring this stuff, don't they?
They do appreciate it.
All right. I guess if we don't have nothing else to talk about, we'll give a motion to adjourn.
I move with her.
I'll second motion. Second, all those say aye. We're adjourned. Thank you, PRTC.